Think she doesn't care? Think again. The silence is affecting her more than you realize. At first, she acts like nothing has changed. She goes on with her life, pretending that your absence doesn't matter. But deep down, she's feeling it. The moment you stopped chasing, the moment you stopped proving yourself to her, that's when everything shifted. The longer you stay silent, the more it messes with her mind. She starts to question herself. Did I misjudge him? Why isn't he chasing me? Did I lose him for good? Once those thoughts start creeping in, panic sets in. She thought she had time. She thought you'd always be there waiting. But now she's the one watching, wondering, overthinking. Because the truth is, the moment you detach, that's the moment she starts chasing. If you think she's unaffected, if you think she's moved on without a second thought, stay right here. In the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly what happens in her mind when you stop giving her attention. And once you see this clearly, you'll never chase again. 1. The unexpected power of silence. When a woman hurts you, your first instinct might be to react. You might want to demand answers, express your pain, or make her understand how much she hurt you. But that's exactly what she expects. She expects you to get emotional. She expects you to seek closure. She expects you to chase. But the real power move is silence. Nothing confuses her more than when you don't react at all. Why? Because women are wired to expect emotional responses. When she hurts you, she anticipates some kind of feedback. She wants to see if she still has control over your emotions. But when you go completely silent, when you don't respond the way she thought you would, it forces her to rethink everything. Why isn't he reacting? Did he never care? Is he already over me? The more she overthinks, the more power shifts in your favor. Silence makes her uncomfortable. It forces her to sit alone with her own thoughts, without external validation to reassure her. She no longer gets the satisfaction of seeing you react, of knowing she still has influence over you. And this isn't about playing games. It's about holding your value. You're not ignoring her to manipulate her. You're doing it because you recognize your worth is too high to waste on someone who doesn't appreciate it. When she realizes you're not playing along, that's when she starts questioning herself. 2. Reverse the power dynamic. Most men make the mistake of chasing harder when they feel hurt by a woman. They try to convince her to care, hoping to make her feel bad. But here's the truth. Both of these reactions give her all the power. When you chase, you confirm her importance. When you get emotional, you show her she still controls your feelings. But the real move is to do the opposite. Instead of trying to win her back or prove your worth, you walk away. Shift your focus to yourself, your growth, your goals. This is what truly confuses her. She expected a reaction. She thought you'd prove how much you still care. She assumed she had more time to keep you on standby. But when you don't play the game, when you vanish, suddenly she's the one left thinking about you. And the worst part for her? She doesn't know where she stands anymore. Did I miscalculate? Why is he not chasing me? Is he really over me? This is where the tables turn. You're no longer waiting for her validation. She's the one who now has to wonder about you. 3. The fear of losing you kicks. Here's something most men don't realize. A woman only values what she believes she might lose. When you were always available, when you reacted instantly, when you chased, when you made sure she knew you still cared, she had no urgency to appreciate you, because in her mind, you'd always be there. But when she suddenly doesn't have that certainty anymore, when you've pulled back and seem detached, that's when she starts to panic. Now, every unanswered message makes her overthink. Every silent moment makes her feel uncertain. Every passing day makes her question whether she's losing you. At first, she'll try to play it cool. She won't text first, and she'll act like she's unbothered. But inside, she's feeling it. She starts scrolling through old messages. She watches your stories more often. She checks her phone, hoping for a notification from you. That's when the dynamic shifts. She goes from feeling in control to feeling out of control. She realizes she's not getting the reassurance she once had. That uncertainty is exactly what makes her start chasing you. The moment she starts testing you. When she realizes she's no longer in control of the situation, she won't just sit back. She'll test you. In her mind, she needs to know, does he still care? Can I still get a reaction from him? Is he really moving on? And how does she test you? She might send a casual, "Hey," just to see if you'll respond immediately. She might post a picture with another guy to see if you get jealous. She might start liking your old posts or stories to see if you react. This is where most men make a mistake. The second she throws out these small signals, they fall right back into the trap. They take the bait. They respond too quickly. They show her that she still has influence over them. But a man who truly understands his value sees these tests for what they are. An attempt to regain control. He doesn't react. The real test isn't about her reaching out. It's about how much effort she's willing to put in. If she truly regrets hurting you, she won't just send a lazy message. She'll work to fix things. 5. The ultimate shift. She chases you. The moment she realizes her usual tactics aren't working, something changes inside her. Suddenly, she's the one chasing. She starts texting more, makes excuses to talk to you, and begins reminiscing about the good times, because, for the first time, she feels like she's losing you. And that fear of loss. It's one of the most powerful forces in attraction. But this is where most men make a crucial mistake. As soon as they see her making an effort, they drop all their power. They instantly forgive everything. They make themselves available again. They lose the strength they built. And when that happens, the cycle resets. She realizes she has you again. The challenge disappears, and the attraction fades all over again. But a man who understands his worth doesn't rush back. He doesn't reward bad behavior. He makes sure she proves herself before letting her back in. And that's when he truly wins. 6. When she regrets taking you for granted. The moment she realizes she's lost your presence, everything changes. At first, she tries to ignore it. She convinces herself that you'll come back, that you'll break the silence first. But when that doesn't happen, when she sees you moving on without a second thought, regret creeps in. Slowly at first, then all at once. She starts replaying old memories, thinking about the things she once overlooked. How you supported her, how you were always there for her, how you made her feel safe, valued, and important. Now, that stability is gone, and in its place, doubt. Did I make the wrong choice? Why isn't he chasing me? Is he really over me? At first, she'll try to distract herself, maybe by dating someone new, partying, or diving into work. But those distractions never last. Because late at night, when she's alone with her thoughts, she feels it. The silence, the emptiness, the realization that the man who once cared deeply for her is no longer there. And that realization haunts her. Why? Because women rarely regret losing a man right away. Regret comes when they see that he's truly gone, and when she starts to realize that she might have made a mistake. That's when the real panic sets in. 7. When she starts watching you from a distance. Even if she doesn't reach out right away, she'll start keeping tabs on you. She'll check your social media more than usual. She'll ask mutual friends about you. She'll try to figure out what you're doing without actually contacting you. At first, she won't admit to herself that she misses you. She'll tell herself she's just curious. But deep down, she's looking for clues. clues to see if you've moved on, to see if you're happy without her, to see if you even care anymore. And when she sees you thriving, when she notices that you're not stuck in heartbreak mode, that you're actually doing better without her, that's when the real panic sets in. Because now, she doesn't just regret losing you. She fears that someone else is appreciating you in ways she never did. She starts comparing herself to the idea of the woman who might replace her. What if he's found someone else? What if he's happier with her? What if I was just a chapter in his life, but not the main story? That fear eats away at her, because the biggest emotional trigger for a woman is the idea that another woman is getting the love she once had. If she truly valued you, she won't be able to just sit back and accept that. 8. When she realizes she's losing her grip on you. Most men don't understand this. Even when a woman moves on, she still wants to feel like she could have you back if she wanted to. As long as she believes you'd still be there if she changed her mind, she doesn't feel the loss completely. But when she sees you actually moving forward, focusing on yourself, leveling up, and not waiting around for her, that's when she starts feeling truly powerless. She can't just text you and expect an instant response. She can't just post a picture and assume you'll react. For the first time, she realizes she's no longer in control of the situation. 9. The situation. When a woman loses certainty about her ability to get you back. When a woman loses certainty about her ability to get you back, her attraction often spikes. Now she's the one who has to figure out how to regain your attention. She's the one who has to chase for once, and that's when she truly starts wanting you back. 10. When she starts sending mixed signals. At this stage, she's feeling confused, so she tries to test the waters. She won't fully confess her feelings yet, but will send out signals to see how you react. She might like one of your posts randomly, message you out of nowhere pretending it's by accident, or post things designed to get your attention. Here's what you need to understand. This isn't about fixing things. This is her checking if she still has power over you. And if you react too quickly, if you start texting her back right away, or get excited that she's paying attention again, she'll feel like she's won you back too easily, and the cycle repeats itself. So, instead of falling for her breadcrumbs, stay patient. If she truly wants to come back, she needs to prove herself. She needs to put in real effort because you're not looking for games, you're looking for genuine change. 11. When she finally tries to get you back. If you've remained strong and detached, this is where she makes a real move. She won't just send a random message, she'll start showing real regret. She might bring up the past, try to explain herself, or even apologize, something she swore she'd never do. At this point, you have all the power. Because now it's no longer about what she wants, it's about what you want. You get to decide. Do you let her back in? Do you keep moving forward? Do you set new standards that she has to meet? The truth is, this entire process was never about getting her back. It was about getting yourself back. And once you truly understand that, you'll never chase validation again. 12. When she tries to make you jealous. At this stage, she's getting desperate. She realizes she no longer has a grip on you, and that scares her. So, what does she do? She tries to trigger an emotional reaction by making you jealous. She posts pictures with other guys, comments on another man's posts, and suddenly seems happier than ever. But here's what you need to understand. This is all for show. She's not doing this because she's genuinely moved on. She's doing this because she wants you to react. She wants to see if you'll text her out of jealousy. She wants to see if she still has an emotional effect on you. But a man who truly understands his value doesn't take the bait. He stays focused on his own path, because the moment you show her that her games don't affect you, she'll start to realize that she's the one who's losing. And instead of feeling in control, she'll be stuck wondering why you're not playing along. 13. When she starts overcompensating. At this point, she's feeling the pressure. Her usual tactics, making you jealous, sending mixed signals or testing you, aren't working. And now she's feeling the consequences of losing you. That's when she starts overcompensating. She might suddenly become extremely nice to you, acting as if nothing ever happened. She might start liking every single post you make just to get your attention. She might even send long, heartfelt messages trying to rebuild the connection. But here's where most men make a mistake. They get excited too quickly. They see her effort as a sign that she wants them back for real. But in reality, she just wants reassurance. She wants to know that she can still have you if she changes her mind. So before you get too caught up in her sudden attention, ask yourself, is she showing real remorse or just panic? Is she putting in consistent effort, or is this just a temporary fix? Is she willing to rebuild the connection properly, or does she just want to fall back into her comfort zone? Because if she's not proving her sincerity, then all she's doing is playing a short-term game and you're playing for long-term value. 14. When she hopes you'll be friends. Now, if all else fails, she might throw out one last attempt to keep you in her life. She'll suggest being friends. But here's what you need to understand. She's not doing this because she values your friendship. She's doing this because she wants to keep you around as a backup option. Think about it. If she truly wanted you as just a friend, she wouldn't act strange when you stop responding. She wouldn't get jealous when she sees you doing better without her. She wouldn't be constantly checking on you to see if you've moved on. This isn't about friendship. It's about keeping you as an emotional safety net. She wants to know that if she ever changes her mind, you'll still be there. So the question is, are you okay with being an option? If the answer is no, then you already know what to do. A high-value man doesn't settle for leftovers. If this video gave you value, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And if you want to know what happens next, the video on your screen right now is exactly what you need to watch next. Click on it, and I'll see you there.